Good morning to all. Welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. So today in this video we are just going to continue where we had left off. So I'm going to tell you about how to use aggregate functions in our queries and also how to manage with multiple tables. That is how to use more than one tables in our query. So let's start with the fifth query over here. Create a query to display the number of times a vehicle has been used to travel. So you can see over here that in this particular, from this table over here, we have to find out how many times one vehicle was used to travel. So in the travel table, you can see you can identify the vehicles by this field, that is V code. As if you check the vehicle table, you can see V code and the various vehicle types, that is V01 is a Volvo bus, V02 is an AC deluxe bus, and so on. So we just have to figure out how many times one vehicle was used to travel. So you can see here that V01 was first used on 13th December 2015 by K. Nival. Then V03 was used by Frederick Sim. Then V02 was used twice, as you can see from here. V04 and 5 were used once, and V01 was again used by Ramesh Jaya. So you can see that the vehicle Volvo bus, it was used twice. Then you can see over here V01, it was used twice, and V02 was also used twice, and V03, 4 and 5 were used once. So we have to throw a query to our database which gives us exactly this information, that is how many times a vehicle was taken on a ride. So let's do this, and in order to do this we need to count how many times a vehicle was used. So for this we have this aggregate functions. We have aggregate functions over here, and aggregate functions are those type of functions which help us in grouping records. They help us to create groups of records based on a certain field. Like for example, if I have a employee and their departments, I can group the employees based on their departments. Like 5 employees working in the sales department, 3 employees working in the purchase department, and so on. So I can group records and apply function on each of these groups. So I can apply a function on each of these groups, and because these functions, they work on such collection of records, hence they are known as aggregate functions. The word aggregate itself means to collect something, and when we are applying a function on a collection, then these functions become aggregate functions. So if you don't create any groups, then if there is no grouping done, then there is one group, that is the table itself. That is, if you are not grouping the records based on any particular field, then there is only one group, and that is the whole table, which consists of all the records. So you can apply these aggregate functions on the entire table or on groups of records. So we have some aggregate functions like count, min, max, sum, average, etc., which we can apply on groups of records in a table or the entire table. So we are going to apply the count function over here. So first we will start with counting the total number of records on the table, that is we are going to apply the count on one single group, that is the entire table. So we'll go to our query window, we'll go to queries, and here we need to first open the database. So we go to the query wizard window over here. Now you will see that many things are not possible using the wizard, although we will be actually creating this using the design view, but I'm still going to tell you how to proceed with the wizard. So this is the query wizard, as you can see over here. Then first we will select the table travel, and because we want to group the record, so we need to select all the fields. So I'm going to send all the fields here, then go to next, and no sorting required. So again I'll go to the next, I'll skip this also, I'll select summary queue, and from the aggregate functions over here you can see that we don't have get the count of, we have some average, min and max, but count is missing here. So in case of OpenOffice base, count is not exactly possible, but we can easily make use of LibreOffice. So I'm going to show this using LibreOffice, but okay, so let's see that. So I'm going to LibreOffice. So we can see over here we have opened LibreOffice. The same database has been opened in LibreOffice base. So I'm going to wizard, and it will take some time. Okay, now we select the table travel, we select all the fields to fields in the query, then go to next, no sorting required and no search conditions required. Now in this step, that is select the type of query, because I am going to use aggregate functions, I'm going to select the second option, that is summary query, which shows only results of aggregate functions. So then let's go to the aggregate functions, and here in LibreOffice we get this count option, which is not available in OpenOffice. So you can always switch between LibreOffice and OpenOffice, because there is only very negligible difference between the two, but still some differences there. We select get the count of, and from fields we will select the first one, that is we will count the number of customer numbers in each group. Then we go to next, and over here we have to group by V code. So we'll select V code from here and set it to the top, and then we go to the next. Grouping conditions, of course conditions are not required here, so I'll go to next, then I'll again go to next, and I'll click on finish. And this will, now you can see over here that it just counts the records in the manner which we don't want. So many things are not possible with query wizard. We have to ultimately work on the query design in order to apply those. So I'm going to close this, and we are again going to switch back to our OpenOffice. So we are back again. Then we go to queries, and this time we go to query design view. So I'm selecting query design view. Select the table travel, add it, click on close. Now we are over here in the field part. So in the field part, I'm going to first select the field, the first thing, that is travel dot asterisk. You might be thinking why travel dot asterisk. So asterisk represents all field values, and that means one record at a time. Okay, that is all the records. So what exactly we are going to do is, because we are going to count the number of records in each group, so this first asterisk part is used to only counting purpose. So I'll be actually counting the number of records. So from here, in the functions part, I'm going to select count. So this part will give me the count of the records, and the second one will be the V code, because we need to group the records based on V code. So we'll come to this function part here, and from here we'll select group. And now the main thing, that is the criteria. So I'm going to apply the criteria here. That is, I want like I can apply any criteria, so I'm not applying any criteria right now because we are only going to display the number of records. Now the thing is, I have to display the total number of records, right? So I'm going to just remove this V code right now. I don't need it. Okay, 1 second, because I originally said that we are not going to group the records based on any particular field right now. We are going to actually work on one single group, that is the table. So I have to count the number of records in the table. So from here I will select count.asterisk. You can also select any other field here, and function which I am going to apply is count. Now just run and check your answer, and you can see it gives me 7. It returns 7, which means the total number of records in the table. Now next part which we are going to deal with is, we are actually going to count the number of records in each V code group. So if we just scroll upwards, you can see here V01 and V02 forms. V01 forms one group, and there are 2 records in this group, right? So that is why now how we are going to adjust it. We will be selecting a second field here, and that second field is V code. That is the field on which I am going to group the records. Then we go to function, and from here we select group. That is, we are grouping the records based on V code. And now we will check the result. You can see the result over here. V01 has 2 records, V02 has 2 records, and others have 1 record each. Now it's time for our actual question. The question is, now the fifth question was, create a query to display the number of times a vehicle has been used to travel. So we have done that. So we save this query by naming it as count records based on V code, and click on OK. So our query is saved. We'll close it. Now we come to the sixth query, which is a continuation of this query. Modify the above query to display the results for only those vehicles which have been used more than once. Now, along with the aggregate function, we also have conditions to be applied on functions, or we can say aggregate fields. So we are going to apply conditions now. So how to apply the condition? Now the condition is that we have to count, nonetheless we have to count all the records in each V code group, but we have to display only those V codes and the number of records where the number of records is greater than 1. So how to do that? So we'll go back to our database, we'll go to query design view, select travel, add it, close it. From the first one, I'm going to select travel.asterisk, go to function and select count, and same way select V code from here, apply the function group. Now in the criterion column here, criterion under all records, select this type greater than 1. Let's check the result, and we find that only those records are displayed, only those V code values are displayed where the count of records, that is number of records, is greater than 1. So that is by applying a criteria over here. So we'll select this and we'll save it as count records vcode greater than 1, and our query is saved. We have 2 queries, and likewise you can also display other things. Now I am going to tell you how we can use the other functions here, like sum, average, and so on. So suppose the question says display the sum total of all passengers, that is display the total number of passengers in the table. So I have to display the total number of passengers in the table. So I will go back and again create query in the design view, select travel. So again I'm going to first select travel dot asterisk and apply the function count. So I have to now not count, but now what I am going to do is I am going to display the total number of passengers. So I'll go back to field, and from here I'll select NOP, that is number of passengers, and as function I'm going to now select from here sum. If you saw that earlier when there was asterisk here, asterisk meant all the fields. Now you cannot apply some average on the some average min max on the uh, non-numeric fields, that is the textual fields or date fields. So for that purpose what we need is we have to change the field over here to the numeric field, because we want a sum total of all the passengers. So I have to select NOP and function sum, and let's check the result, and you see there are a total of 190 passengers. Now suppose the question changes and it says display the total number of passengers in passengers who traveled in each vehicle, in each vehicle type. That is how many passengers traveled in through Volvo bus, how many passengers traveled through AC Deluxe bus. So again a grouping by V code has to be done. So we again go back and in the same query we are going to make changes. So number of passengers is here. So because first we want to display the V code, so I'm going to first select V code from here, and we are going to group it. So I'm going to select group. Now from the second one, number of passengers, and here I'm going to apply the function count. Sorry, I'm going to apply the function sum. In each group it will sum, it will add the number of passengers and display it. We check the result and you can see Volvo bus total 57 passengers traveled by the Volvo bus. So let us check it. So this is Volvo V01 32 plus 25, that makes 57. So our answer is correct. So Volvo V02 82 passengers have traveled, V03 45 passengers, and so on. So this is how you can use aggregate function. So from here if you just change it to say average, it will give you the average number of passengers who traveled with in each vehicle. So I'm just going to change it back to sum because that was our question. Just save it, and I'm going to save it as sum total in V code. So our query is saved over here. So these are the aggregate functions. More aggregate functions we will see in the later videos.